to the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team. Every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Michigan State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here comes Alessio Milivojevic. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Play of this drive. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Goes on.
Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Smith with the grab over the middle. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got the first down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I probably gave him all I had. That's what I do. I'll pay out. I'll pay out.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. On the move. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Smarty. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get our first look at the dangerous Jamari Johnson. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
And this is an offense last year at Oregon, man. They never got it right together, right? Like, they had Sadiq, but they were banged up at wide receiver, and they kind of went back and forth. But nice to start the new season with a guy at tight end that you trust, that you know, that can block, that can catch, that showed you that he's got all the skills to be the next great one that can be the centerpiece, Palmer, of this Oregon offense.
And it doesn't matter that you have a new play caller on offense either. Will Stein, obviously, off in Kentucky now is the head coach. And obviously, losing a talent like Kenyon Sadiq hurts. But Oregon recently has done such a great job recruiting that position. They've got guys that can fill in through the portal out of high school, and I don't expect there to be a lot of drop-off when this offense throws, particularly when it goes towards the tight end.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo, and they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Moore from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Going to the run, it's Davison. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Smith. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Red pass is complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
From the gun, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, and he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Why not try to get it? Touchdown, Smarty. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore.
Oh, right,
Out wide right, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Moore, play action. Finds his target. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Moore. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
I can't make the quarterback.
I bet it.
Did I hear him really late?
To hit that quarterback late. Until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15, the offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick give. It's Davison. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keep it on the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Edwards. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Second down, going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Using his legs, it's
I ain't got
Davison.
that shit perfect block.
Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Davison. He smashes his way through again. He rolls off.
Oh my God.
Down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And Bucks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Davison. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From deep, it's Smith. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back on 1st down. Rushes on. Just a complete misfire.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 7 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Mustangs, trying to stay perfect as they eye an 11th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from the win. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Dante Moore. Out wide left, it's Moore. Powers through. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pass to 6. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run him again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Over the middle, it's Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll go play action with Moore. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Corners are walked up tight. Throwing Moore right down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive. Be on 3rd and long from the 22. Right side, it's Hooks. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Left side, it's Davison. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Motion from the back. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Finds his man. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Wants to throw on first. Going deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here's Moore to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Old-fashioned spanking.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. Pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a route.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Ducks sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Moore with the play fake. Under pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Couldn't hang on to that one. This
is over with. You had a rough day, my boy.
He's already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Fancher. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Snapped it and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fires to the middle. Smith with the grab over the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Moving out to the right. Hauls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Out wide left, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan! for it with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Throwing Raiola. Spits it out to the back. Caught, it's Griffin. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one is perfect.
Damn.
There is a flag on the play.
Oh,
now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Raiola to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he avoids the sack.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Left side is Edwards. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads in the nick of time.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Second and long here. Raiola throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Spartans.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. Now the Brain Trust will go to work on both sidelines. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Lord,
got enough for the first down. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
So we play football. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, and I know it. I know it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Makes the grab. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to get it through the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They're all over him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After this play, will be baked.
About 30.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Everybody.